Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus channel. Among the many perilous and highly specialized roles in the U.S. military, few are as demanding or as critical as that of Navy and Coast Guard divers. These individuals are uniquely trained to confront not only the dangers typical of military operations, but also the extreme and often life-threatening challenges found beneath the surface of the world's oceans, rivers, and ice-covered waters. Their duties demand exceptional physical and mental endurance, technical mastery, and the ability to make split-second decisions under pressure. The roots of this demanding profession stretch as far back as the early 1800s. Although early diving was limited by rudimentary technology, it wasn't until the Civil War that the U.S. military began using divers in earnest for critical underwater tasks. These included salvaging sunken ships, conducting underwater demolitions, and clearing obstructions from waterways to ensure safe passage for naval vessels. As diving technology and military needs evolved, the role of divers became increasingly strategic, laying the foundation for what has now become an indispensable capability across modern naval and Coast Guard operations. Today's Navy and Coast Guard divers undergo one of the most rigorous training and selection processes in the entire military. Candidates must first demonstrate exceptional physical conditioning and mental resilience. Once selected, they enter intensive training that covers a wide range of disciplines. These include diving physics, hyperbaric medicine, underwater welding and construction, deep sea salvage operations, hazardous material handling, and even reconnaissance. This training prepares them for missions in virtually every aquatic environment, from tropical seas to icy polar regions. Divers are often tasked with performing complex technical operations in remote and hostile environments. When a vessel is damaged, or if it encounters hidden underwater obstacles, divers are frequently the first responders. Their work can't be postponed due to bad weather, strong currents, or limited visibility. In fact, they are trained to perform under precisely those adverse conditions. One of the most unforgiving environments divers can face is the Arctic, where freezing temperatures, shifting ice, and total darkness pose serious risks to both life and mission success. To operate in such cold regions, divers undergo specialized Arctic training that covers the physiological effects of freezing temperatures on the human body. This includes identifying early signs of hypothermia and frostbite, as well as learning strategies to prevent these conditions from occurring.
Hold on. Hey, is he fouled on anything?
Divers use advanced dry suits or thick, insulated wetsuits designed to retain body heat while providing mobility. These suits are equipped with thermal layers and sealed seams to block cold water from penetrating. Additionally, divers carry survival tools such as ice picks, axes, and signaling devices to help them break through ice or call for help if they become trapped beneath a frozen surface. Given the variety of environments and missions, modern divers rely on state-of-the-art gear tailored to specific tasks. For example, Coast Guard divers frequently operate beneath polar ice caps to conduct maintenance on propellers and hulls of icebreakers and other ships. This kind of underwater work is challenging even in warm waters, but in icy regions, it becomes exponentially more dangerous. Equipment failures, limited visibility, and fast-forming ice can all turn a routine dive into a life-threatening situation. A dramatic example of these risks and the capabilities required occurred in May 2019. When Coast Guard divers descended nearly 180 feet to access the sunken World War II-era British tanker, the SS Coimbra, off the coast of Long Island. Working in collaboration with the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, the divers sealed leaking oil valves and successfully recovered over 106,000 gallons of oil from the wreck. This mission not only demonstrated their technical expertise and physical resilience, but also highlighted their crucial role in protecting the environment from maritime hazards. Another specialized duty assigned to Navy divers involves the inspection and maintenance of a ship's degassing system. This complex system is designed to reduce the magnetic signature of a vessel, making it less susceptible to detection and targeting by magnetic mines or sensors. Ships are inherently magnetic due to the steel used in construction, and this magnetism can make them vulnerable. Degassing systems use calibrated electrical currents to counteract these fields. When the system fails or needs recalibration, divers are sent to inspect and repair it underwater, often in zero visibility and under time constraints. Perhaps one of the most dangerous roles fulfilled by Navy and Coast Guard divers is in the field of explosive ordnance disposal (EOD). These divers are trained to locate, identify, and neutralize explosive devices ranging from vintage sea mines left over from the world wars to newly developed threats, such as improvised underwater explosives. The stakes are incredibly high. A single mistake can be fatal. As a result, EOD divers undergo extensive training in underwater demolition, detonation timing, and ordnance recognition. Each year, NATO conducts multinational EOD exercises in regions such as the Baltic Sea. These operations bring together expert divers from various countries to safely detonate unexploded ordnance while sharing the latest techniques and technologies in the field. Working in international teams, these divers simulate combat conditions and conduct real-world mine clearance operations. Their training includes the neutralization of conventional explosives, as well as chemical, biological, radiological, and even nuclear threats. A subset of these operations involves radiological control, or RADCON divers. These Navy specialists are trained to detect and handle radioactive materials in aquatic environments. This could include recovering hazardous waste or inspecting reactor cooling systems aboard nuclear-powered vessels. Every operation requires meticulous planning, precise execution, and unwavering attention to safety protocols. Divers also play an irreplaceable role in mine countermeasures and underwater demolition. Unlike autonomous underwater vehicles, which are still limited in their interpretive capabilities, human divers can distinguish between real threats and harmless underwater debris. This decision-making ability is vital in cluttered or complex environments like harbor floors or shipwreck sites. EOD divers are trained to think and act independently, often relying on their intuition and field experience to complete a mission. To reach mission sites quickly and covertly, divers frequently use combat rubber raiding craft CRRCs, commonly referred to as Zodiacs. These inflatable boats can be rapidly deployed and are light enough for teams to carry and launch from a shoreline or a larger vessel. CRRCs are equipped with GPS navigation, encrypted communication systems, and emergency medical supplies. Their mobility and speed make them ideal for insertion and extraction operations in contested zones. The collaborative nature of EOD missions often leads to international partnerships. For example, during Exercise 2JA, the U.S. Navy's EOD Mobile Unit 5 worked alongside Japan's Maritime Self-Defense Force aboard an Uraga-class minesweeper. Together, they practiced locating and neutralizing mines using sonar, remotely operated vehicles, and dive teams. These exercises simulate real-world conditions, including unpredictable weather, varying water temperatures, and low-visibility environments, ensuring divers are ready for anything. In their quest to neutralize underwater threats, the Navy has also turned to an unexpected source: marine mammals. During the Cold War, the Navy launched the Marine Mammal Program to train dolphins and sea lions for military missions. These animals possess natural sensory abilities that surpass the capabilities of most machines, especially in murky or cluttered underwater environments. One prominent result of this initiative is the Mark 7 Marine Mammal System, which uses bottlenose dolphins trained to detect and mark mines using echolocation. When a dolphin detects a mine, it surfaces to receive a marker buoy, then returns to attach it near the suspected explosive. Divers then retrieve and neutralize the threat. This method has proven remarkably effective and has saved countless lives over the decades. In addition to defense, these animals contribute to scientific and archaeological efforts. Their precise detection skills have led to the discovery of sunken vessels, ancient artifacts, and even lost munitions. However, despite the program's success, the Navy is gradually transitioning from marine mammals to robotic systems. Dolphins, though effective, require constant care veterinary services, trained handlers, transport systems, and secure holding facilities. In contrast, unmanned underwater vehicles UFVs offer a scalable, cost-effective, and increasingly reliable alternative. While these robotic systems haven't yet surpassed marine mammals in all areas, technological advancements continue to close the performance gap. This transition began in earnest in the 1970s when the Naval Ocean Systems Center in San Diego initiated development of mine neutralization vehicles. These machines were designed to detect, classify, and destroy both moored and bottom mines. After more than a decade of testing, the first operational model was delivered by Honeywell in 1985. Since then, mine neutralization vehicles have become more capable, more adaptable, and more integrated into naval operations around the world. Whether it's through highly trained personnel, cooperative international exercises, marine mammal support, or cutting-edge robotics, the Navy and Coast Guard continue to expand their capabilities in underwater operations. These efforts underscore the unyielding commitment to securing waterways, protecting the environment, and preserving peace one dive at a time. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next time.